Good morning, children. Welcome to our session. Today we are going to discuss the second poem, Africa. Listen carefully, students. We are discussing English subject, 9th standard, and already we have covered first lesson, that is best advice I ever had, and also we finished the poem, first poem, the grass is really like me. And also the second lesson, that is Mauritius, is also completed, and I have given notes. I have sent notes for the poem The Grass is Really Like Me, and also the Mauritius notes through our class teacher. That is the KSSEEB solutions. I think some of you are getting that app notes, and also some of you have written the notes of The Grass is Really Like Me and also of Mauritius. So please write down that notes. If you are not getting link from your class teacher, in Google, that is a net, on Google you have to search, that is writing KSSEEB solutions 9th standard English. If you type like this, you will get all lesson and poems solution, textbooks answer. Okay, so as here on YouTube, completion of the lesson, you can directly go to that link, that is KSSEEB solutions 9th English standard. You will get to know, and we are also sending that lesson notes. So write down that. If you have any doubts, you have to ask when I am coming on to Google Meet online class. Okay. So today the first session of this second poem, that is Africa, written by Diop. So 9th standard English subject, second poem, Africa. So written by Diop. So before going to discuss, let us know about the poet Diop. So Diop, that is full name David Mandesi Diop. So right here, note on the poet, about the poet, that is David Mandesi, Mandesi, Diop, Diop. So 1927 to 1960, the lifespan. As a revolutionary, African poet, born in France to the parents of West African descent. He lived in France through his childhood and visited Africa only in 1950. So, David Diop, as I written, as a revolutionary African poet, born in France. Listen carefully. He was born in France to the parents of West African descent, and he lived in France through his childhood and visited Africa. So first he was taken care, he grew in France, and afterwards he visited Africa only in 1950. 1950 means first of all it will be for 23 years of age he was in Africa. His poems highlighted the problems of Africa brought about by colonialism. So his poems colonialism and gave a message, to Africans, to bring about change and freedom. Note carefully, these poems are highlighted the problems of Africa because of the colonialism. And it is a message. Through these poems, he was going to give a message to the Africans about change and freedom. That is very important. So he was encouraging the African people for the change, what he expected, and also of freedom of Africans. So he was known for his involvement in the negritude movement. Negritude movements means the people of Africa, what we call Negroes. So these Negroes are together joined and made a movement. They fight for the freedom. How we Indians fought against those Britishers and able to got freedom. Similarly, in the same manner, he, along with other Negro people, the people of Africans, are going to make a movement. And in this movement in France, started by black writers, a movement started by black writers and artists protest against French colonialism. Listen carefully. So, during that period of time, French is going to take role over that France as usual, and whereas the black writers from South Africa fight for independence, freedom, and also regarding that of the system of the French colonialism and its effects on African culture and values. So French colonialism is going to affect the culture and values of Africa. So his views and feelings and views were published in Presence Africaine, and in his book of poems Coups de Plan, which was published in 1956. He published his views and feelings. His views and feelings were published in Presence, Presence Africaine, Africaine, and in his book of poems, that is he would Coups de Plan, P-I-L-L-O-N, which published in 1956. Okay, children. So Diop died at the age of 33 in a plane crash. So he died at the age of 33 in a plane crash. He was died. So this is about the poet. Not about the poet. And repeat once again. David Diop. That is full name. David Diop. 1960. He was a revolutionary African poet. Why we call it as revolutionary poet? Because he was the main attempt to bring changes over the lifestyle and culture of the African people against those French colonialism. Okay, his poems highlighted the problems of Africa brought about by colonialism and gave a message to the Africans to bring about change and freedom. Later, his views and feelings were published in Presence Africaine and in his books of poems, that is Cook's Day Island, published in 1956, and he died at the age of 33 in a plane crash. So coming to the warm-up activity, children, as usual, here in our textbook, the warm-up activity. So for textbook, if you have textbook, old textbook, you can see the textbook. Otherwise, if you don't have a textbook, you can download an app, that is KTBS app. Here the KTBS app is there. So KTBS app you have to download, and then you can get all subject textbooks, and it will be very easy to understand the lesson and the poems. Okay, so it's the best thing that you download that KTBS app and see the textbook and also the content. Okay, content. So in the warm-up activity, it is given. I think it is visible to you. Here it is two legendary, two great human beings are given photographs. So warm-up activity, what it is given, and it is very important related to this poem, that is Africa. So look at the following personalities. What do you think they are known for? They are known for. So discuss their contribution to the world and humanity with your friends in groups. With your friends in groups. So I hope you are observing these two photographs. These two photographs. The first one will be a photograph of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, a great man who made some changes and who fight against the slavery system in America. Okay, and become the president of America. That is a big story. That is the first picture. I am going to say afterwards. First picture will be the Abraham Lincoln. So regarding this Abraham Lincoln, so the first personality is Abraham Lincoln, the president of the USA. And this Abraham Lincoln was able to eradicate the system of slavery in USA. He was able to stop the civil war which had divided the country on this matter. So his Gettysburg Address is world famous. He quoted democracy as a government of people. He quoted democracy as a government of people, as a government of the people, for the people and by the people. So, first picture regarding Abraham Lincoln, a great personality who fought against the slavery system and abolished the slavery system in USA and believed in a democratic country, democracy, that is for the people, by the people, and also for of the people. So, I hope you got this information regarding this first photograph, that is Abraham Lincoln. Coming to the second photograph, it is about Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. He is also a great person from Africa. So the second personality is Nelson Mandela. So who struggled untiringly and eradicated the apartheid in South Africa. The casteism the ill treatment of the people, that is of on color basis. The human beings are treated badly on color basis. So he also against that of the apartheid in South Africa. He was imprisoned for many years. Nelson Mandela imprisoned for many years. That is 27 years. He was in a jail. But finally, he was successful in eradicating that. He was the president of the country for about 5 years, that is 1994 to 1999. Up to June 1999, he will be the president. He passed away in December 2013. This is about the two great personality what I mentioned here. One is Abraham Lincoln and another is Nelson Mandela. So, coming to the poem, this Africa poem written by David Diop. A summary, I would like to say a summary of this poem. First I will read out the summary and later on we will go on to the line by line discussion. Okay, listen carefully. The poet David Diop reminisces about Africa which he had heard from his grandmother's song. In this poem, he describes the travels and toils the African people have undergone, while at the same time, what resilient people they were because they withstood British colonialism and become free. So the poet addressed Africa as a nation which has struggled throughout for respect. The African people have toiled as slaves in the fields of white men. He have been slaves for generations and wonders whether the country has become depressed and demoralized under the weight of humiliation. He feels sorry for all those blacks who have spilled their sweat and blood and have borne the whiplashes and pain very statically. But he suddenly hears a voice reprimanding him that his country, Africa, was not an infirm old woman but a strong young tree, which is standing proud and erect amidst the white and faded flowers. The voice says that though the country has faced humiliation, it grows back to its original stature very patiently and obstinately and is able to assert its liberty. Thus, he gives the message that Africa will not lead a life of slavery forever but will break the shackles and bring about change and freedom. So this is about the things that is going to happen in that particular country, Africa, what he heard from his grandmother's song, and what about the nature of that African people in the hands of the colonialism of French and also of the Britishers, and also the treatment under the color race. On the color race, they are going to treat as slaves. They are not given importance. So, what are so many the difficulties they have to bear with that of the people. So, let me read the poem. And this poem you have to memorize. You have to memorize the poem. At least 2 stanzas you have to memorize. Okay, listen carefully, children. I am going to start reading the poem. Africa, my Africa, Africa of proud warriors in ancestral savannas, Africa of whom my grandmother sings on the banks of the distant river. I have never known you, but your blood flows in my veins. Your beautiful black blood that irrigates the fields, the blood of your sweat, the sweat of your work, the work of your slavery, the slavery of your children. Africa, tell me Africa, is this you? This back that is bent, this back that breaks under the weight of humiliation, this black trembling with red scars, and saying yes to weep under the midday sun. But a grey voice answers me, impetuous son, that tree young and strong, the tree there, in splendid loneliness amidst white and faded flowers, that is Africa, your Africa, that grows again patiently, obstinately, and its fruit gradually acquires the bitter taste of liberty. So this is about the poem Africa. So regarding this line by line explanation, we will discuss in the next period. I hope today in this session we have learned regarding the poet of the poem Africa, and also of the reading activity, that is warm-up activity, the two great personalities about Abraham Lincoln and also of Nelson Mandela, and also the summary I have read. So in the next period, line by line explanation I am going to give. So take care children, be safe at home. Thank you one and all.